me. Grab a brewski cold, talking football stories, legends and gold. From the pitch to the mic, they're keeping it clean. Praying to the podcast, God, they don't get seen.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the FullTime15 Podcast. This week we are reviewing match week 15, unfortunately. But please do follow, like and subscribe before things get a little bit heated, I guess, amongst the chaos of the lunchtime kickoff, I suppose. But before we get into all of that, I'd like to obviously welcome, as usual, my co-host Robin. How the devil are you, sir?
Thank you very much. I'm still quite wound up about the Arsenal game because obviously, I mean, it happened in that way, you know, and in the 95th minute, it was just everything was fucking wrong with it. So yeah, it's what it is. But I got my new pajamas on, so yeah, it's all good. I'm feeling fine.
You're feeling loose, feeling fresh, mate. Ready for this one.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's start there then.
Let's jump straight in at Villa Park.
Exactly. It's obviously 2-1. Right. So anyway, what we'll say was
moving
that,
on to
it wasn't AFC Bournemouth
down the south coast.
No. Again, it's always South Coast, isn't it? You know. Anyway, no. What we'll say about the Arsenal game was, was a really. It wasn't a good first half, I think, especially not with, if you, being an Arsenal fan. So, but we had a couple of chances actually right at the end of the first half. So we went into second half with a good feeling. I had that, at least. And we texted each other, I believe. And we said something. That's what we said something about, we need speed. We need something, someone a couple of people, just to pick up the pace a little bit for us. So, and Gyökeres and Trossard, and especially Trossard was obviously, making an impact again. So, oh mate, what a bargain he is! £67 million, I think it was, if I read it correctly.
67.
Yeah. No, 27.
I thought you said £67 million if I've read that correctly. I was like, I'm certain you haven't read it correctly.
I did say that, but I think it was like 27 or something. But anyway, I don't give a fuck about the numbers really. But he's
silver
really,
lining.
Yeah, he's an impact player. He's been doing really, really well for us. But yeah, the way that 2-1 came about, man, it's looked like a fucking mosh pit, as I told you earlier. And then Buendia just, the ball just happens to be there, and he happens to be there, and he strikes it, so goes in, celebrating like he won the fucking World Cup. So yeah, that's but that obviously tells you a little bit about Arsenal, how good they are, and how badly teams really want to beat them. So it's a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. I think that it's very much is a case of, you saw how Chelsea played against Arsenal. You saw how Sunderland played against Arsenal. You saw yesterday how Villa played against Arsenal. And it's very much that, like you say, the biggest game of the season, what it feels like at the time. Obviously, because we're top of the league, Villa are, hoping to be challenging.
Yeah, exactly. Launch kickoff as well, at home, Saturday. And that Arsenal they've been, through these battles. Mm-hmm. I say battles again because that was exactly what it was. So, and with 3 defenders out, obviously they know about this, and they exploited that.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I thought, as you mentioned, obviously at halftime we spoke a little bit, but it felt very much like there was so much space in the middle of the park, and our midfield just looked dead in terms of the legs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I thought we needed to stretch, get Gyökeres on. I wanted Martinelli on, as we mentioned, or as I said to you, just to give us something to stretch, give them something to think about on the other. We created chances. I mean, we scored a goal with that. Well, obviously, ultimately was offside in that first half, which was good football. And then there was a lovely piece of free flowing football where we could have scored again, but we didn't. I just kind of felt like the game's there for the taking, and we came out so well. 10, 15, 20 minutes into that second half, came out very well. And I just felt like, okay, when that goal went in, when Trossard scored, I said to myself, please, for the love of God, do we not just switch off now and start being content and just let them come on, continue, keep the foot on the throat, keep the fucking pressure on, the momentum. I don't know what happens, and it kind of just felt like we didn't keep going after that, and all of a sudden it was just this momentum shift. Even though we'd scored the goal, it was almost like it revitalised Villa, and they were suddenly like, this fucking...
Maybe that's down to the management from Emery, because I don't know what he told his player after we scored the 1-1 there,
or what he said at half time.
But that is exactly. So like it could have been something like, if we concede now, like a 1-1, just don't give up, go the other way and do this. So yeah, but maybe credit to Emery then, maybe for
possibly maybe you could label something at Arteta's door, perhaps. Maybe you could lay it at the players' door, perhaps.
Please, man, because we were on this as well, against Chelsea when we had Hincapie and Mosquera. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who plays, really. It's just when we miss Saliba and Gabriel, we miss some parts, in the build-up play, I feel.
Yes, yeah.
And so maybe it's a little bit down to that. I especially against Chelsea, we saw Martinelli doing these runs, that he makes. Like, he didn't really get the ball, did he? So
I think one of the main things as well that you obviously touched upon that, not having Gabriel and Saliba. One thing I've noticed, that Declan Rice and Zubimendi both drop in a lot more now. I guess offering protection to the centre halves, looking to pick up the ball, etc. Because we're not as a stable unit as we are with those two in there. So that becomes disjointed, and then you get a lot of space in the middle of the park, which is what happened on fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
It's a fair analysis, I think, from you. That's good.
But listen, either way, we've got, December. This is the first week of December. December is historically the busiest month of the year, where games come thick and fast. And we're on our legs, we're on our fucking arse at the moment. So I'm a little bit worried about this game on Wednesday in terms of, I'm not worried about if we lose. That's the game I'm worried about on the weekend is Wolves. It's
on the weekend,
It's Club Bruges on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Right.
If we lose that, listen, I couldn't give a monkeys right now because we're doing well in the Champions League. We're going to qualify, whatever. But it needs to be. There needs to be a time where players get rest, and we need a big reaction against Wolves. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's my fucking 2 cents.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. Yeah. Anyway, just to finish that one off, then we didn't really expect Arsenal to. Obviously we lost at Liverpool after the monster free kick from Szoboszlai. But we didn't really expect to. Go through the rest of the season unbeaten. So it was due to happen anyway. But it's the way it happened, and oh mate, and in the 95th minute and blah 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 blah, whatever. Yeah, let's move on then to the South Coast then. Bournemouth to Chelsea. That's we didn't call that one, did we? But I think we were on it. That Chelsea might struggle unexpectedly much here.
Yeah, you had 1-0 Bournemouth. I had 2-2.
Oh yeah, we were talking about these guys coming back. The players like Cook, Brooks, and
Senesi.
Yeah, eh?
And Senesi.
Oh yeah, exactly. So that will give them a real boost, and then hosting Chelsea at home. Yeah, they just gotta give it their all, So that was evidently enough for a point there for them. 1.42 expected goals against Chelsea's 0.92. So that tells you something as well. 5-4 shots on target. So yeah, decent game there from Bournemouth.
Absolutely, mate. There's an early goal ruled out as well for Semenyo, I believe. But again, another disappointing performance by Chelsea, all things considered, especially the run Bournemouth are on, and the aspirations that Chelsea do have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, I keep telling you, man, they're not gonna last up there.
No.
They're not gonna, if they finish fourth, that's fucking at max for me. And now they haven't won now in 3 straight games. So
I'm down in 5th now. Down in 5th.
5th. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because of the games today, then maybe. Yeah.
Because the Eagles, mate. The Eagles up in 4th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Bournemouth, Chelsea 0-0. We need to move on a little bit. Pick up the pace.
Mate. Keep this 15 minutes.
Everton, Nottingham, 3-0. And they are doing quite well at the time. Just they
Up to
had
6th, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had that little sort of
Wobble.
speed bump maybe
Yeah.
against Newcastle. But then if you look at their run, man, they are, it's quite impressive actually. And my prediction before the season is that they're gonna finish 7th, and so yeah.
Looking good right now, mate.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, looking good. So 3-0 though is massive. I thought it would be a lot tighter, like a 1-0, 1-1 maybe, like 2-1 maybe. But 3-0, 3-0 is still it's a good win for them.
Yeah. But I think this just goes to highlight what we've been saying for the last couple of weeks in terms of how congested that Premier League is in that middle section, because Everton were 15th, 16th, maybe 2-3 match days ago, 2 wins, and suddenly, they're up to 6th. So it just goes to show, get a bit of form at the right time, like a Crystal Palace or like an Aston Villa, who have won about 27 games in a fucking row now. What have they done? So stupid. Flying up the table. So fucking no, it's crazy how you've got Liverpool, Tottenham, Newcastle, Man United as 9, 10, 11 and 12 in the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
It's madness, but it's exciting.
There's so much to be said about it, man. So that would take hours and hours.
Absolutely, mate. But good to see. Good to see either way. Competitive in nature.
Definitely, and good on them, seriously, because Moyes being back, and the players that they've brought in the summer, and the new Hill Dickinson Stadium. It's they are a club. They are feeling well at the moment. So good for them then. Fucking when they come to the Emirates. Yeah. Anyway. Right, moving on to the Tottenham game, shall we?
Yeah, why not, mate? Why fucking not?
Yeah. 2-0 against Brentford. Another London derby there. Quite impressive, actually, by Tottenham. Since their record at home hasn't been great. And if you have a look at the statistics and the goal scores as well, Richarlison, again, he scores
Mm-hmm.
So he's in somewhat in form, and Javi Simons, or however you wanna pronounce it. I don't know. He scores his first, I think, for Spurs there. So
Very
good
good
for
goal
him.
as well. Did you see it?
I did see it. Can't really recall it, but I know I saw it.
Really good finish. Very, very good
Yeah,
finish.
good. And if you look at the stats as well, like 7-1 shots on target and expected goals for Tottenham 2.15 against just 0.29.
Yeah,
But it's not, maybe it started to shine through at Brentford now, maybe with the the players that left this summer, and they haven't really replaced it. Igor Thiago, obviously he's been in crazy form, scoring goals for fun, but he hasn't scored now for a couple of games. So then it seems like they are really dependent on him. So
yeah, but I think their home form is one of the best in the league. Their away form is one of the worst in the league.
I said okay.
And that something needs to change there. And like you say, early signs at the start of the season, I was very, very critical, I'd say, of Brentford. And then as we moved through, I kind of started to give them, quite a lot of praise, to be fair. And now I'm second guessing myself again, thinking, well, maybe I went a bit early with that praise, because I don't know, their away form worries me massively, and they're just teetering above the relegation zone right now.
Yeah, I think that's also where they're gonna finish. I think we had them like 17th or something.
Yeah, I think we both had them certainly down in 16th, 17th, that kind of region.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we'll see.
Honeymoon's over, mate.
Honeymoon's over, mate. I literally took me 3 seconds to register what you'd fucking said.
I noticed. Yeah.
Fucking robot.
Right. Anyway, right. Newcastle, Burnley, called it 2-1.
You fucking did, mate. You've called this 2-1. Fantastic. Really good. Really good. Well, listen, I had 3-0. You had 2-1. At 2-0 with 10 minutes to go, 10 men Burnley, I was sitting pretty, mate. Yeah. I was thinking,
oh yeah, of course.
Tapping another little one there.
Should have been.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's another win for Newcastle.
Another win for Newcastle, yeah, it was.
Obviously, they need to pick up the points as well. They are sitting in 11th at the moment, 22 points, and yeah, I mean, they will have to start winning now, so they can keep up. And 4-1 against Everton now, and now 2-1 against Burnley. Then, not the best of teams, but 2 wins.
Yep.
In a row, so yeah, needed for them.
Absolutely. Wissa back as well for them now. Nice to see him back on the field. So he'll only help them, which is good.
Yeah, he's been out for quite some time, hasn't he?
Been out since the start of the season, since he moved there.
Yeah, exactly.
And AFCON coming up as well, which will be interesting for a few clubs, to be fair.
Yeah. Did you see the Mohamed Salah interview? His reaction to
the bombshell, mate. Yeah, breaking news bombshell last night.
Huh?
Did you see the interview he gave? And did you see there was a clip that basically said the Liverpool press officer was stood beheid him in like
I saw, yeah. I don't know if it's related, but I think that's unrelated. But anyway, it looked good.
It was the fact when he said that the club's thrown him under the bus, and then the guy's expression was like, oh fucking hell, and you saw him just like quickly texting someone fucking super quickly on his phone.
And I don't know if that was just just it just happened. Maybe I don't know if it was related, but probably.
Oh,
But
yeah,
we
100%.
can't be certain. But yeah, it's that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but,
moving on. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go on.
no, but I just think that's probably of all the action and games and all the things that have gone on this weekend. That's the moment of the weekend so far, which is mental. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe you could argue the Buendia goal is the moment of the weekend, but well,
All the Liverpool games that were fucking finishing 3-3.
yeah, we'll stick to Mo Salah's interview after the game.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah,
It's weird though, what he said, because he it went like, everything I've done for the club, I've cemented my place, whatever he said. I didn't really pay like 100% attention, but what he's done for the club, yeah, that's in the past. If you're not performing now, why the fuck should we play you? It's simple as that. Seriously.
yeah.
And he hasn't turned up in any game really this season yet. So why should he play?
I think he's come out prematurely with this, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was like the second game or something. He said he sat on the bench for 90 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I
Pretty
get
much
that.
all, yeah, to say the least, man.
I get his frustration, but at the same time, it's I don't know. It's.
I wouldn't be happy as a manager there. So
Well, no, but I think he knows exactly what he's doing. Slot's under a lot of pressure as it is, especially after another performance like that.
is he? I read somewhere that he got the sacked. Did he get sacked today or?
Nope, not unless it's happened in the last 2 minutes.
Because I read a couple of hours ago, like breaking news. He's been sacked. But I don't know if it was a joke or.
Who's your
'Cause
source,
it
mate?
really looked legit. So, but anyway, it's definitely up for discussion in the board there.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, yeah, Leeds. I mean, Leeds picking up 4 points now. During the week, haven't faced Chelsea and Liverpool now, and just before that, lost narrowly to Manchester City, like in the 94th minute or something, 91st minute. I can't recall, but they can't be too disappointed with having 4 points, from those 3 games.
Absolutely. That on paper, that schedule looked horrible for them.
Yeah, and I like Leeds. I mean, I want them to stay up because for me they are classic Premier League teams. So I really want them up there.
So, listen, they're playing in a way that can keep them in the Premier League.
Yeah.
For sure. So long may that continue. I think they just went above Forest today, so they're no longer in 17th place. They're up into 16th.
They're doing the nitty gritty work, but then they also have these sort of, they have those players who can really, be the difference in a game. And some of their goals they've scored now, and Tanaka scored yesterday. They have some, good finishes there. So yeah, shame on Liverpool, but that's what happens.
Yeah, it's a stupid challenge from Kanai to kickstart the revival for Leeds anyway, to be honest with you. Absolutely brain dead moment from him, which unfortunately it seems to be part of his style of play. And I think I was going to say Slot actually called him out about that. Did you see what he said?
No.
He said, unfortunately, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, unfortunately, those things happen. But Kanai always seems to be at the crime scene.
No, did he? He's fucking lost it then, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Let me just, I want to see if I can just type in Kanai and fucking crime scene and see if I can get that quote very quickly.
Yeah, you do that. And I just want to say, we watched Fulham Manchester City, and as we've been on before, there was just within a few minutes, really, it was Fulham had actually 3-0, and now Leeds scored 3 goals in within 30 minutes on Liverpool, just from nowhere, really. You didn't really expect them, going into the 73rd minute, they were trailing 2-0. Like you would be fucking mental if you would think that they were gonna turn around and score 3 goals. So it's as Guardiola said, it's the Premier League, man. So it's just the fucking Premier League.
But it makes it so it does make it so exciting. But just to round off the slot Canati thing, I found it. Yeah. He said, unfortunately for him, he does a lot of things well, which is a bit of a weird way of saying things. But unfortunately for him, he does a lot of things well. But he has been a bit too much at the crime scene for me. Oh dear.
Oh mate, it's going to be fun to, follow Salah and Slot now, then see who's saying what, because it feels like now, they've broken the ice already. So let's just see what happens.
Absolutely, mate. Just very quickly, some breaking news here. An international footballer has been arrested in central London on suspicion of assault and affray. Did you see that?
I read that, yeah.
The incident took place in the early hours of the West End.
Could just Google 29-year-olds in the Premier League.
29-year-olds. Well, that rules out Chelsea, said someone.
No, 29-year-olds. No, don't Google 9-year-olds.
Do not do that. Do not get us. No. Do get taken off air before we've even started.
Especially when your girlfriend is not home.
No, exactly. That'd be dangerous. Someone's already done it, mate. Those are the 29-year-old playing for clubs in London.
Daniel Munoz.
Mikel Merino.
Yeah, but his left-footed players, they
had to be cultured, mate. Very calm. Cold-blooded. I don't know if that was
no, anyway,
help his case or not, to be honest.
Let's not speculate. Let's move on to today's game.
Let's not speculate. Today's games, actually. Definitely was. No, go on.
Singular. Games, I should say. Not today's game, but there were 2 actually.
There were 2.
Brighton, West Ham. Missed opportunity, I feel, for Brighton. I don't feel that, but I believe that Brighton might feel that, actually. Playing at home to West Ham. West Ham, obviously, then better than expected, because I really didn't think they would get anything from this, because we've been talking about Brighton sort of being low-key, quite, flying under the radar. Mm-hmm. But, they are up there in 7th, and if they would have won today, they would be up in 6th. But anyway,
they would have been up into bloody 5th.
Yeah, no, but it's very important point for West Ham, at least, since Nottingham lost, and Burnley lost as well. So for the relegation battle point of view, that's a massive point for them. And I don't think they expected anything for this, to be honest. But then they're gonna feel that they actually lost 2 points, since the
way the game unfolded. Yeah,
and the goal came in the 91st minute as well. So
I think it's getting to the point with me with Brighton is like, when you don't expect them to win, they'll win. When you kind of expect them to get something, they won't.
Yeah, because it's always been like that for Brighton. They can't control the game. They can't. They need to be the underdogs, and they always seem to perform against against better teams, but then they fucking draw against West Ham. Sorry, no offense to West Ham, but yeah, but it's been like that for Brighton. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's also very simple. Like, I know we've gone on about this a few times, but Brighton is 7th on 23, Sunderland and 8th 23, Liverpool 9th on 23. Okay, if you look at Sunderland 2 weeks ago, they were in the top 4, whatever it was.
Yeah, swiftly.
Two games
Changes.
later, they're down in 8th. Okay, and they've had a tremendous start to the season. Don't get me wrong, but in 2-3 game weeks time after Christmas, if they don't win their next couple of games, they could be down in 14th or 15th.
Yeah.
And that's madness.
Oh, that is mental. Yeah,
from the start, So, but it's just so competitive now, and that's what makes it so much fucking harder as well, predicting games, but at the same time, it makes it so much more enjoyable watching these games.
Yeah, even though it is. Much harder now to predict the games. We still seem to do it every now and then.
We're an average of 2 a week, mate. 2 correct scores a week, not just correct results, correct scores. A week. So we do need a correct score tomorrow night to keep that streak. But
no worries.
No worries. We'll leave up to the what are they called. The Wolves, obviously. I was thinking Wolves. What are Wolves called? What's their nickname? Idiot.
Oh, mate, you've lost it, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, right, moving on then to
Last game.
Another London derby then. Fulham Crystal Palace. When I went on to have a look at the scores, it was, Smith Rowe had just scored, just. So I went in to Svenska Spel to just
check the bet.
Okay. Yeah, just need to cash out because we need to, top the budget a little bit. But then, so I went in and it's just 1-1. So I went back to the game and it turns out it was a VAR decision I haven't seen about, offside anyway on whoever that was. But then so Crystal Palace went on to win 2-1 instead.
Yep.
So tight game. It looks like.
Yeah, this was one I didn't actually see, but nice to see Nketiah score. Nice to see Harry Wilson get another goal as well. I think he's having a very quietly having a very good season. I've actually been quite impressed with him. Every time I've seen him play, being dangerous. He's got obviously a lovely left foot as well, but it's good for him. But again, like we say, Palace into the top 4 now. Massive win for them. And they were kind of not stuttering or stumbling, I suppose you could say, but they were, I guess, they lost to Man United at home 2 match games ago, which was only last weekend, obviously. And that was when that was off the back of their Europa League defeat as well, or Conference League, I should say. They should be Europa League, but that's semantics. But then 2 big away wins against Burnley and Fulham now into the top 4.
Yeah.
A January transfer window on the horizon. Could be a chance for them to bring in a couple of players.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I was somewhat on it, when I did this video talking about Mateta, and if they could just bring in just two more players just to not spice it up a little bit, but just to, I don't know, make it a little bit more competitive even.
Or even just relieve the pressure on him. So it feels like there's a lot of pressure on him every time they play. Everyone's looking at Mateta as
exactly, and I mean,
the guy.
he needs, he needs a mate up there.
Mm-hmm. And is Eddie Nketiah that? Is Eddie Nketiah that guy? Because he actually started alongside him, today. Is he that
maybe,
guy?
maybe, but I feel like they, they are a good side, still, and if they could just add two players, to that team, they will be, I think, like seriously good.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they hit form. It's,
Yeah, and obviously, if we, look ahead very quickly to tomorrow's game.
yeah, we need to finish off as well, mate. So,
Wolves, Man United. United at 1 win in 5, right? But if they win tomorrow, they go level with Chelsea in 5th.
Yes, it doesn't really matter if you lose. That feels good. Arsenal wise as well. Well, you can lose again, you can still, be top of the table in no, we all know anyway. But if we would have been like in second or third now, we will still be up there. So
Yeah.
if they lose, we win. We're top of the table again. So
Yeah, that's a massive long way to go. And listen, we'll finish up by. I've got Wolves 1-1. You've got Wolves winning 1-0. Big game.
Yeah, first win
Monday
of the
night.
season. It's gonna be some fucking scenes on the Molineux, Monday night fireworks.
Absolutely, mate. I'm sure we said that against Forest the other day, and they lost.
But
Fireworks at Molineux, mate.
Yeah,
This
they
time.
forgot they forgot the fireworks, so but they are ready and ready to go. Installed properly now.
There was a firework malfunction last week.
Yeah, but seriously, they can't keep this winless run going, man. It has to turn around just a little bit, just a tad, really. And so why not Monday night? A late Monday night up in the Black Country. It's tough for Manchester United, and they know that they should win this game. So could be dangerous for them.
It'd be nice
I'll be watching.
I'll be watching as well, man. It'd be nice if Wolves could score a fucking goal. That's all I'm saying. They haven't scored in fucking 5 Premier League games, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll leave it there for tonight. I think that's a fairly sizable roundup for the fixtures that we quite clearly didn't see this week.
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Hey, it does, mate. It does. Beers with the boys gets in the ways sometimes with you.
I said life.
That is life, mate, to be fair. That is fucking life. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now, call it a night, and hope to see a great game at Molineux tomorrow. And we'll be back. This comes out obviously Monday morning. We'll be back Saturday morning for the preview of next weekend's games. Lovely stuff, mate.
Like, subscribe, join us, on either X or YouTube, Spotify, wherever, FullTime15.
Wherever you get your podcast from, mate, we're there, I'm sure of it. Hope so.
Yeah. So there you go.
Absolutely.
You have a good night, sir.
Lovely job, mate. Have a good evening. Enjoy your film.
I will. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lyle's got the stats stacked high. Robin's got a hot take flying by.
They're chatting goals and red card cries, talking Premier League all night.
15 minutes, they keep it tight, but the banter's hotter than a Friday night. Full-time 15, grab a brewski cold, talking football stories, legends and gold. From the pitch to the mic, they're keeping it clean. Praying to the podcast, God, they don't get seen. Robin says,
While you're dreaming,
mate, that striker's toast.
now worth the wait.
Lyle fires back, you're out of your mind.
His boots
don't get seen.